Hello everyone, it's me Bryson P, and I hope that you're having a great day, great night, whatever time it is that you're watching this. As I promised in my last video, this is my 2022 Scandinavia travel update, and it is going to be my final update right before my trip, which is coming up in only about a week and a half at this point. I want to also let you know that the GoFundMe that I had opened up months ago for this trip, it is still open. And the only reason why, honestly, it is still open is because of the comments over the last few months in which I was asked to please leave it open all the way up until I actually go on this trip. I did wake up this morning to quite a surprise. I had another donation to the GoFundMe account. It was a $50 donation by Mr. Martin, so I do greatly appreciate that as well. It was a very unexpected surprise. I greatly appreciate that, so I will go ahead and close and finish the GoFundMe on Wednesday, the 11th of May. That'll be the final day for it. I'm going to close it out that day. If you would like to donate to that, again, you don't have to. It's entirely up to you. I'm not asking you for money, but if you would like to, the link to that is in the description. Let's move on to our actual itinerary. Scandinavia 2022. So, I will be flying out of the Nashville International Airport, B&A. I'll be flying out of there on Wednesday, the 11th of May. It should leave around 8:30 p.m. my time. I'll be going to London for a layover, and then from London to Copenhagen, which I should land in Copenhagen right around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It technically says 3:40 p.m. to the person who I'm going to be spending some time with, especially my first couple days, and you're going to be picking me up and showing me around. Miss Elizabeth, I hope that it's okay that I say your name. I'll be there around 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday, the 12th of May. That's actually what I have here. So Thursday, day 1, arrive in Copenhagen around 4 p.m., meet Elizabeth, let her show me around and help me get adjusted and get settled in. Really just kind of get my bearings, just let you kind of help me get my feet on the ground, if you want to put it that way. We move on over here to Friday, which will be day 2. As you and I had discussed in a few of our messages, I've again had to make some changes to kind of make this fit a lot better. We could get up early and head to Odense. I'm supposed to pay attention to the driving and how others drive just to get a better understanding of the rules of the road. Since I will be driving myself throughout this trip after I leave you, I will definitely want to pay attention just to kind of some of the stuff and just pay attention, especially because we're going to be going across the Great Belt Bridge whenever we go to Odense, so it'll just give me a little bit more familiarity whenever I go on my own. So as you mentioned, we could park at the Railway Museum, and I figured since we're going to park there at the Railway Museum, we can visit there. It opens around 10 o'clock in the morning, and I've got the cost and everything like that. From there, we can walk to the H.C. Andersen House and Museum. I've looked at a lot of that, and I think that we can spend a good amount of time there. As you said in some of our conversations, they're open from 10 to 5. I wanted to go to the castle, and I can't think of the actual name of it off the top of my head, but I wanted to go to that castle, and we had discussed it. However, they close, I believe, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon as well, and I think that, like you mentioned, it's a bit of a crunch on time for us to be able to do these things. So we'll go to the Railway Museum, H.C. Andersen, to the house, the museum, all that good stuff, and get lunch and just spend a good day in Odense. And then, whatever time we have left from there, we can just explore and just make it whatever it's going to be. Alrighty, so now on Saturday, day 3, here's how this is going to play out. Pick up the car from the airport at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then I will be heading to, I don't really know how to say this, but I'm going to pronounce it the best I can. I'm going to be going to Aalborg, so that's about a 4-hour drive. I'm planning to visit the Viking burial grounds, Lindholm Ho, and visit also the Aalborg Historical Museum. They're open until about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so that shouldn't be an issue on me leaving, around 8:30, getting there and being able to spend some time at these places. Once I'm done there, I'm going to continue up to Loken. I don't know if that's pronounced correctly, but I'll be going to Loken, and that's where I'm going to stay the night. Actually, is right there on the west coast, Loken. Once I get settled in there, I will be actually trying to go over to the Rubik Knud. Hopefully I said that correct. But the Rubik Lighthouse, I plan to spend some time over there because it's only about a 15-minute drive from the hotel there in Loken. And the reason why I'm going to go to that lighthouse, honestly, is because I got it right there. And whenever I had spoke with the Traveling Young family back months ago, we had talked about that lighthouse, and we had talked about a few other things that I had back here that some people had sent me. So from what they had told me about it, and then also from that, it's only fair and right that I go there, especially during this trip. So on Sunday, 4th day of my trip, which is going to be the 15th of May. Alright, so I'm going to get up that morning, and I'm going to head north up towards I want to go to Skagen, basically. And it's about an hour, 10 minutes, give or take, from Loken. I'm going to go to the Skagen Bunker Museum. They open and are open from 11 to 3 on Sundays, so that shouldn't be an issue. And then I'm also going to go up to Grinnen. I don't know again if that's correct or not, but I'm going to spend some time there at the beach and see, the spectacle of what's so interesting between the two seas colliding. On my way from Skagen down to Frederikshavn, I am going to stop at the Rabjerg Mile, the sand drifts, the migrating sand dunes. So I'm going to stop there, spend a little bit of time, and then get to Frederikshavn and enjoy the afternoon until I leave on the ferry to Oslo. Since that ferry doesn't leave till about 11:30 at night, then I've got quite a bit of time. Moving on to Monday, the 5th day of our journey. I should arrive in Oslo around 9 o'clock in the morning, and then from there I'm actually going to go over and just kind of spend some time in the morning, sightsee for a little bit. But whenever they open, I'm going to go to the Norse folk museum, because it's pretty close to where I'll be at the ferry and whatnot. And it's a lot closer for me to go there than it would be for me to go to where I'm staying and then back. From there, I'm going to go to the place that I'm staying and get settled in and relax for a little while. And then on the afternoon of Monday the 16th of May, if the weather permits and everything is good, I'm going to meet with another subscriber and her husband. Like I said, hopefully that the weather is beautiful and we can go out and enjoy this, but they're going to take me out on their yacht, so that way we can spend the afternoon on the Oslo Fjord and get to sightsee and show me around a lot more. Hopefully the weather gods are going to let us enjoy a nice afternoon on the water. Moving on to Tuesday, which will be the 6th day of my trip, and this is going to be the 17th of May, your Independence Day. So that day, I plan to get up early and head to the Carl Johan Monument for the Constitution Day Children's Parade. And yes, I do have my ticket. I've already got that and everything else printed off, so that way I can actually be there at the monument and see the Children's Parade from right up close instead of being somewhere else along the route. So that's where I plan to be for a couple hours, because from what I understand, that parade is a few hours. I do hopefully plan to meet with another subscriber. She had commented, she has commented, and I'm speaking also to you if you're watching this. You commented on my last video about being able to possibly meet up for a little while in Oslo if you're still there before you go back to the Love Islands, I believe is what it is. So if that's a possibility, that would be fantastic and awesome. If not, and our schedules just don't correlate, that is understandable, and hopefully in the future. From there, I'm going to go and spend some time at the Vigeland Park and Frogner Park. Not really sure if I'm saying that correctly, but I'm sure that you are quite familiar with those areas. They got some funky looking statues and art. Moving on to Wednesday, the 7th day of my journey. This will now be the 18th of May. I plan to visit the Akershus Castle and Fortress. They're open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., so that shouldn't be an issue. And then from there, I'm going to have basically a free day in Oslo. So the 18th of May, anybody who has some suggestions or interesting ideas, maybe want to meet up and do something or show me around, I don't know, anything that you have that is maybe of interest, leave it down in the comment section below. If you're available and free on that day in Oslo, again, that would be Wednesday the 18th, I shall have a good bit of the afternoon free to do whatever. Alright, so Thursday, the 19th of May, this will be the 8th day of our trip. I'll be getting up in the morning, heading to Gothenburg, Sweden, and that's about a 3.5 hour drive. Once I get to the place that I'm staying and kind of get things settled in and squared away, I plan to find a place that I can park and leave my vehicle in more of the downtownish area of Gothenburg, so that way I can go and see the Poseidon statue. And then from the Poseidon statue, I'm going to make my way over to Haga, and enjoy a fika, because that was a suggestion that I had, was the Poseidon statue, fika, and the Skansen fortress. So Thursday will be a bit of a free day, I guess you could say. I'm just going to kind of explore and just spend some free time outside there in Gothenburg. And then also the afternoon, I plan to go to the botanical gardens. So I will also just, it's just going to be a nice, good day to be outside, hopefully, weather permitting. Alrighty. We're almost at the end here. We're almost at the end. Friday, the 9th day of our trip. This should be the 20th of May. So, this will still be in Gothenburg. However, I plan to get up and go to the Aeromuseum, which would be like the Air and Space Museum that is there at the Gothenburg airport, part of that bunker and whatnot from the Cold War. So I plan on going there and spending a couple hours at the Aeromuseum. I'm going to be traveling back more, of course, down towards Gothenburg. So I'm going to stop at Lindholmen and Eriksberg, just, have a nice, enjoyable afternoon there, and then travel back across the water and have a free afternoon in Gothenburg. So, if anybody has any ideas or suggestions or anything like that, want to spend some time and hang out during my time in Gothenburg, let me know again in the comments. Hit me up somehow on Instagram. It's me, Bryson P, as you can see at the top. Now on Saturday, this will be Saturday the 21st of May. We're going to travel back to Copenhagen area. It's going to be about a 4-hour drive from Gothenburg, and I plan to use the ferry from Helsingborg to Helsingør. If that's pronounced properly, I know how to look that up and it works for me. But I've got that taken care of. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll be back in the Denmark area. From there, I'm probably just going to have a free afternoon. This is a lot of traveling and a lot going on so quickly. So more than likely, Saturday afternoon, once I get to the place I'm staying at, I might just relax that afternoon and spend some time to catch up and whatnot. Sunday, my 11th day there, that's going to be the 22nd of May. I plan to get up that morning and spend the day in Roskilde. I'm going to go to the Viking Museum and whatever else they have to offer. Once I'm done, I will have an open schedule for Sunday afternoon. Same thing goes, if anybody has anything that they would like to do, I will be in the Roskilde area. Monday, my 12th day. This will be my last day here in Scandinavia. So I plan to spend the day in Copenhagen. I don't exactly have a true plan. Just want to, enjoy. So anybody that wants to spend time just hanging out in Copenhagen, show me around, have fun, whatever, ride bikes, something like that, let me know again in the comments. Or hit me up any other way. Monday afternoon, I'm going to meet another one of our subscribers, and I will be having dinner at their house and spending the afternoon, evening with them, having a nice home-cooked dinner. Tuesday, this will be Tuesday the 24th of May. Basically, get to the airport, drop off my car. I'll be able to get my COVID test and prepare to leave for home and head on home. So, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you have a great day, great night, whatever time it is that you watch this. Thank you for making it this far, and I will see you in about a week and a half. I am going to do one more video before I leave, and it will be a regular video like always, but I will see you in about a week and a half. Goodbye.